Most people will never make money day trading, not because they can't, but because they're lazy and too emotional. They jump around from one strategy to another, go and signal bot, and they blame the market every single time that they lose. I've been trading for almost 10 years now, and I've blown accounts, over leveraged, and made every single mistake that you could imagine in the book. But here's the difference. I learned a lot over the last 10 years, and I turned every single mistake that I made into a weapon. And today, I'm going to give you those weapons, and I'm going to reveal to you the truth about trading that nobody online wants to admit, the bit that actually makes you rich. This is just hard reality from somebody that has been doing this for 10 years now. And if you stick around to the very end, I'm going to show you the one thing that every trader is missing, the shift that turned me from being a losing trader to printing cash just 90 minutes a day, profitable as a trader. So let's go. Lesson 1, stop overcomplicating everything. Look, when I started out, my charts used to look insane. Indicators stacked on top of indicators. I had RSI, MACD, moving averages, Fibonacci, all fighting for space on my screen. And it looked more like a NASA control panel than an actual trading chart, I must say. And I thought that meant that I was smart, but I wasn't. I was just basically drowning out what actually mattered on the market. The truth is, you don't need any indicators. The chart is already telling you everything that you need because price action is the story. Every candle, every wick, every move, it's all information. And once I stripped everything off the chart and focused on price action alone, that's when things started to click. Clean charts, simple structure, key levels, that's it. Because all those fancy tools are there just to make money off you. And that is the reality. All professionals know that less is more. Every profitable trader that I know personally trades very simple. Amateurs chase complexity because it makes them feel smart, but pros trade with clarity because it makes them money. Lesson 2, risk management. This one separates survivors from statistics. Most traders don't fail because they're dumb. They fail because they get greedy, they get emotional, and they blow their accounts to pieces. I've done it too. I've moved stocks during trades, I've doubled positions, I've prayed to the market gods that it's all gonna come back, right? And it never does. The market doesn't care about your feelings. It punishes weakness and it punishes inconsistency. The rule that saved me is simple. Never risk more than 1% per trade. You're not in this game to be a hero. You're in it to stay alive. I treat my account like a stack of poker chips, right? Each chip is a bullet. And if you start spraying bullets like an amateur, you're basically done. The trader who risks small lives long enough to win big. Because when you're calm, when you're not panicking over every single position, you're thinking clearly. And in trading, clarity is what matters. You don't need to win every single trade. You just need to protect your ammo. Blow your stack and the game's over. Stay in control and you'll outlast everyone chasing quick money. Lesson 3, emotions will destroy you faster than bad entries ever will. Revenge trading, I've been there. You know, you take a loss, you get pissed, and you jump straight back in trying to win it all back, right? And then boom, your entire account is blown. That's not trading, it's just your ego, right? It's your psychology. And your psychology is what will actually bankrupt you. The market doesn't really care about how you feel. It's not out to get you, it's just exposing your psychology. Every trade you take is a mirror of your psychology, and it shows you who you are under pressure. What fixed it for me wasn't just another strategy, but it was simply journaling and writing things down. Not about trades, but about me. I started writing down how I felt before and after each trade. And over time, the pattern was really obvious. When I was calm and detached, I won. But when I was emotional, desperate, or chasing, I bled money, right? Trading is psychological surgery. When you're cutting out fear, greed, ego, every weakness that you've got. If you don't master your mind, there is no system, no mentor, no signal that's going to save you. The market rewards control and punishes emotion. So learn to stay calm and in control, because once you do, you start reacting and you start dominating. Lesson 4, patience. Everyone thinks that trading is about speed, fast entries, fast execution, fast profits, but it's not. Trading is just about waiting, and it's really boring. And most people can't handle the boring part of trading. The best traders I know actually barely trade. They sit on their hands, they let everyone else burn their accounts, and they wait for the perfect setup. Patience is boring, but boredom is profitable. Overtraders are people that are just gambling. They need stimulation, but not actually making any progress, right? Real traders move with precision. They wait until everything lines up and they strike like a sniper when it's ready. It's calculated, right? It took me years to learn that doing nothing is part of the job. Sitting there calm, watching all the chaos around you unfold, that's what it's about. Most traders can't do that. They need movement to feel alive, and that's where they lose. I'd rather take one perfect setup once or twice a day, or maybe even every couple of days, rather than over trading. Because look, money isn't made from action, it's made from discipline in this game, right? Patience is your edge. The market will test it every single day, and if you fail the test, you will pay for it. Lesson 5, focus beats knowledge. Most traders are drowning in noise, right? YouTube gurus, Discord mentors, 100 different strategies that they're using, 10 different indicators. They're not learning. They're just addicted to the confusion that they're in. You don't need more information. You need fewer distractions. Pick up one setup, one system, and one method and master it until you can trade it in your sleep, until it's boring, right? Everyone's obsessed with finding the holy grail, but it doesn't exist, right? The real edge isn't in the charts. It's in you. It's in your consistency, your discipline. Your discipline is the edge, and your ability to repeat what works. You don't need to know everything. You just need to know one thing really well. And most traders don't want to hear it, but trading isn't about predicting what the market is going to do. It's about managing yourself whilst the market does whatever it wants, right? And you keep your charts clean, you keep your risks small, you control your emotions, you remain patient, and you do those 4 things, and you will outlast 99.9% of every other trader out there, right? Because this game doesn't reward talent. It's not about talent, it's just about control. The calm trader wins, always. Lesson 6, trading is gonna humble you. Look, I'm not here to sell you some fairy tale about trading being easy. It's not, it's brutal. It will humble you, it will frustrate you, and it will test your patience and your psychology like nothing else ever will. But the pain, that's where you're built. And if you can sit through those losses, the doubt and the frustration and the yearning for it to work one day, then eventually it's gonna work out, right? You're gonna build something that most people never do. And that's control. Control over your time, control over your emotions, control over your money. That's the real goal. It's not about getting a Lambo, it's not about flexing online, it's just about freedom, and the kind where you don't owe anyone any kind of explanation, right? Lesson 7, discipline is greater than motivation. Everyone wants success, right? But no one wants the routine that builds it. Trading rewards discipline, not hype. It's showing up every single day, even when you're losing, and even when you're doubting yourself, and even when nobody believes in you. You're gonna lose trades, you're gonna lose confidence sometimes, but you don't stop, because every successful trader you admire has been exactly where you are right now, staring at the screen, questioning everything, wondering why they're even doing this. And the difference is that they just stayed in the game, and that's what separates winners from everybody else. Lesson 8, trading is a mirror. Look, I touched on this before, but the market isn't your enemy, it's your reflection. Every trade exposes you, your fear, your greed, your ego, your patience. And when you're calm and collected, your chart will show it. When you're impulsive, you're emotional or desperate, your P&L will expose it instantly. And that's why trading is the most honest teacher you're ever gonna have. It doesn't care what you say, it just shows you who you are. You'll know who you are and how you're evolving when you stop reacting. And when a loss doesn't shake you, when a win doesn't make you reckless, when you can look at a setup and you can actually walk away from it because it's not perfect, that is what mastery is. That's when chaos stops rattling you. Lesson 9, mentorship is not a scam. Everyone online screams scam when they see someone selling a course and they're teaching something. But here's the truth. The people yelling scam are usually the ones who've never built anything. Look, I learned business by learning from people that are smarter than me. I bought courses, I studied frameworks, I listened to mentors, I hired mentors, and it paid off, literally. And you can go and check this for yourself. You can go and Google my name, it's Joey Soka. I built multiple businesses, and one of them was a software company, and I generated over $50 million in the last 10 years. Now, look, the reason I tell you this isn't to brag, but it's just to prove the point that learning from other people is a part of success. You don't become world-class by just guessing and doing it on your own. You model people who have already done what you're trying to do, and that's it. So stop shouting scam and start learning from people who are actually living the life that you want to live. Because mentorship isn't a shortcut, but it is an accelerator. Look, trading isn't just about charts and setup. It's about who you become while you trade. When you learn to stay calm under pressure, everything else in life just follows. Business, relationships, and focus. Right? Because if you can hold your composure while thousands of dollars are swinging up or down on your screen, there's not really much else in life that's going to break you. All right? That's what this game is really about. It's about becoming unshakable. The profit follows control. The freedom follows discipline, and the results follow patience. If you're ready to take this seriously, not chase signals, not gamble, but learn the real skill, then go and check out my course, The 90-Minute Day Trader. It's linked below this video, and inside I'm going to show you exactly how my day trading system works, how I trade just 90 minutes a day, and even losing 60% of the time, I still end up profitable in the end. If you do this right, you can turn it into a real source of income, whether it's 5, 10, 30K a month, without needing to sit at the charts all day. Stop wasting years trying to guess and start learning from someone who's already built this. So go check that out now, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.